It's 3 a.m. The house is quiet. You wake up to get a glass of water and there's your cat, perfectly still staring at the corner of the ceiling, not moving, not blinking, just watching something you can't see. You check the corner, nothing. You go back to bed, deeply unsettled. So what exactly is your cat looking at? Here's the thing. Cats don't experience the world the way we do. Their eyes contain 6 to 8 times more rod cells than human eyes, which means they can detect motion and light at levels that are nearly invisible to us. A tiny spider walking across a wall 3 rooms away. Your cat probably clocked it before it even moved. A micro vibration in the floorboards from a mouse in the walls, already detected. The nothing your cat is staring at is almost certainly something, just something your inferior human senses failed to notice. Don't feel too bad about it. Your cat does. Now let's talk about their ears, because this is where things get genuinely insane. Cats can hear frequencies between 48 Hz and 85,000 Hz. Humans max out at around 20,000. That means cats can hear sounds that exist in a completely different sonic universe from ours. Ultrasonic squeaks from rodents. The high-frequency buzz of electronics we can't consciously perceive. Some researchers believe cats may even pick up on infrasound, extremely low-frequency vibrations associated with weather changes, seismic activity, or distant storms. And here's the part that really gets me. Each of a cat's ears can rotate up to 180 degrees, independently. They're not just listening, they're actively scanning, like biological radar dishes that also happen to be adorable. But wait, we're not done. A cat's sense of smell is roughly 14 times stronger than ours. They have 200 million scent receptors packed into that tiny nose, compared to our 5 million. And beyond their nose, cats have something called the Jacobson's organ, or the vomeronasal organ, located in the roof of their mouth. Have you ever seen your cat make a weird face? Mouth slightly open, lip curled up, looking vaguely disgusted. That's called the Fleeman response, and they're using it to essentially taste a scent. They're analysing chemical compounds in the air, pheromones, territorial markers, the emotional state of other animals, with a level of sensitivity that we have no real equivalent for. So the next time your cat freezes and sniffs the air with that strange expression, they just read an entire paragraph of information that was completely invisible to you. And then there are the whiskers. Most people think whiskers are just cute. They are not just cute. Cat whiskers, technically called vibrissae, are deeply embedded in a whisker pad that's rich with nerve endings and blood vessels. They're sensitive enough to detect changes in air pressure and air currents created by nearby objects. Essentially, cats can feel the shape of a room in the dark without touching anything. They can sense when an object is close without seeing or hearing it. It's echolocation without the sonar. It's sensing without sensing. It's a superpower that sounds like science fiction and lives on your couch. Now, throughout history, humans have interpreted all of this as something more. Cats have been associated with the supernatural in virtually every culture on Earth. Egyptian gods, Norse mythology, European witch trials, Japanese folklore. And honestly, can you blame them? Our ancestors didn't have neuroscience. What they had was an animal that could see things they couldn't see, hear things they couldn't hear, and predict events before they happened. A cat that runs to high ground before a flood. A cat that reacts to an empty doorway a full minute before a person walks through it. A cat that stares at the corner where someone used to sit every single day. We now know what's behind the curtain, but watching it happen in real life, it still feels like magic. So the next time your cat stares at the wall at 3 a.m, here's what's probably happening. They're processing sensory information that your brain simply doesn't have the hardware to receive. They're not seeing ghosts. They're just operating on a completely different level of perception than you are. Although, we can't be totally sure, right? If you want to see more videos exploring the strange, beautiful, and slightly terrifying science of cats, subscribe and maybe start paying attention to what your cat is staring at, just in case.